Hello and a warm welcome to the Southern View. I'm Sam Daniel from Chennai. Over the next 20 minutes, all my colleagues from across South India will bring you up to speed with all the news developments in this part of the country. I'll be joined by my colleague Vijay from Chennai, Deepak and Ritu from Bengaluru, Ashish from Hyderabad and Ashwin from Thiruvananthapuram. Let's begin with news from Tamil Nadu. There is a Congress versus Congress tussle over the alliance with the ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu ahead of the assembly elections in the state. One section of the Congress leaders want power sharing if the ruling DMK gets re-elected in Tamil Nadu. They also want to fight in more number of seats than it fought in the 2021 elections. They argue that whenever the Congress was in power at the centre earlier, the DMK had enjoyed share in power there, and now with the ruling DMK winning 3 successive elections in alliance with Congress and many other parties, it's only fair that they are being given a share in the power if the DMK comes back to power after elections. But the ruling DMK has firmly rejected this, saying that the coalition model will not work in Tamil Nadu. At the same time, there is another section in the Congress which wants to maintain status quo in Tamil Nadu. They say this alliance has worked well against the BJP and the AIADMK in Tamil Nadu, and now it's all the more important to continue so that the DMK will come back to power, and that way the Congress will be able to expand its footprint in the state. Last night, Congress chief in Tamil Nadu, Selva Perundagai, who's also an MLA, met Congress chief Kharge in Bengaluru, and sources indicate that he had given his point of view very clear, that the critical voices from the other camp in the Congress ought to be reined in so that there is no embarrassment for the ruling DMK here, and this will pave way for a smooth seat sharing talks which is likely to begin from the 22nd of this month. And they want the present thing to continue, and they just want an understanding from the DMK that they will be rewarded with many leadership positions in the boards and also mayorship in several corporations. This morning, Venugopal landed in Chennai, the Congress General Secretary, and at that time there were few placards by Congress workers asking for 30% seats in the local body elections, also demanding share in power. And here is a list of voices from both sides of the Congress, including the Tamil Nadu Congress chief and Congress MP Vijay Vasant.
I report to Honorable Congress President what happened in Tamil Nadu.
What is the decision related to the Manikantan Thakur's statement?
No. Whatever I explained, what happened, given report, our Honorable CP will take on call.
What assurance he has given?
The perception is the Congress DMK alliance on a shaky ground. How do you respond?
All is good, and Venugopalji is there, you come and meet him.
All is good, but still you're asking for power sharing, but Chief Minister said no to it.
Is that non-negotiable, your demand for power sharing? Is it
Chief
non-negotiable?
Minister said no to power sharing.
All is well. KC Venugopalji is there, you ask him.
Is that non-negotiable, your demand for
You are
power
the one who
sharing?
raised the power sharing issue.
We all have. KC Venugopalji is there. Let us attend.
Yes, that we understand, sir.
How
but
many
your
seats
fact-
are you demanding? That was Congress MP Manikam Tagore not giving a detailed response, but taking a few questions on his demand for power sharing and more seats from the DMK ahead of the seat sharing talks with the ruling DMK for the upcoming assembly elections. At the Chennai airport with Venkateshwara Prasad, Sam Daniel, for NDTV. Critical voices from the Congress leaders, including MPs like Mr. Manikam Tagore on the DMK alliance. Is the alliance on a shaky ground now?
No, not at all. We are firm in it, and our AICC has been following it up also. And from the DMK side, from 22nd, they have said they'll form the committee over. So once the committee is formed, the discussion will happen.
The DMK has said no for power sharing request from the Congress. Is that going to be a deal breaker?
But not only, we will be asking for it because High Command is also requested for the demand, and we have proposed the demands also. And again, during the negotiation, I think it will be taken up.
This demand became louder after the entry of TVK, Actor Vijay's party. Is the Congress also looking at a possible alliance with the TVK?
No, I don't want to comment on that because for the past 20 years we've been allied with the DMK and we've been in a successful alliance, and so as of now it is very successful now, and I don't want to take other chances on that. That is what my opinion would be, and but our leaders are here and AICC will take a final call on it.
TVK. It's been a 20-year-long alliance between the DMK and the Congress, and Congress's demands have got louder with the entry of TVK chief Actor Vijay. The AIADMK BJP alliance, of course, called this indications of a crack in the alliance, and the DMK leaders say ultimately Rahul Gandhi and MK Stalin would sort this, and they do not anticipate a major shake-up. Yet another BJP leader in Tamil Nadu is now in the dock for making derogatory remarks against a woman. This time, Congress woman MP Jyotimani. For more on this, over to my colleague Vijay. Vijay?
That's right, Sam. After Nayanar Nagendran passed controversial remarks against actor Trisha, and even he regretted for his comments after Trisha released a statement condemning such statement against women, especially on public platform. Nayanar Nagendran himself apologized for that. But the very next day, there was a tweet, there was a post by Congress MP Jyotimani where it was seen BJP Karur district president passing objectionable comment against Congress MP Jyotimani. She strongly condemned that, and she shared a video of what exactly Karur district president spoke about Congress MP Jyotimani. This sparked huge outrage. Even DMK MP Kanimoli again shared a statement saying that this has become a routine of BJP leaders by quoting Nayanar Nagendran comment, and again another comment by BJP district functionary from Karur district also. Kanimoli said that this has become a routine from BJP leaders, and she strongly criticized BJP leaders for such comments. But when NDTV spoke with the Karur district BJP president, he denied those allegations, saying that his comment was taken out of context. But there was a strong reaction from MP Jyotimani and MP Manikam Thakur. Let's listen into what exactly they had to say.
It's very disgusting, obscene remarks against me. And it's an abuse of worst form. No woman should never go through this that kind of things. So I was first shocked. But this is all intent to silence us basically. But in this BJP person worldview, this is all nothing. My knowledge is nothing. My merit is nothing. My hard work is nothing. My commitment, my ideology is nothing. I'm just a woman, I'm just a body, I'm just a sexual object, nothing more than that. This is what BJP and RSS taught him. So he basically reflecting his parties and his ideology and thought process.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate thing that the disease which has spread in BJP and RSS is spreading to the district level, particularly in Tamil Nadu. The state president, Mr. Nayanar Nagendran, spoke words which cannot be spoken by a political leader against the women. And the same thing has been done on the elected member of parliament from Karur by the BJP district presidents in a public meeting. He is unacceptable, and the FIR has been lodged, and I hope that Tamil Nadu police arrest them, arrest those guys who had done this kind of cheap things, and we all should condemn these kind of behaviors by any kind of people who insult the women.
That's all we have from Tamil Nadu. More news from Kerala State. Over to you, Ashwin.
Thank you, Vijay. In fact, actor Jairam has appeared in front of the
Enforcement Directorate office in Kochi in connection with the Sabrimala gold theft case. In fact, he was summoned by the Enforcement Directorate after the news came that in 2019, some of the artifacts that was brought in by the first accused in this case, Unnikrishnan Poti, was used as for puja at his residence in Chennai. In fact, Actor Jairam had come today to speak to the Enforcement Directorate and has brought in many proof to that effect as well. He has conveyed to the media, let the truth come out, and also stated that all Malayalis must know the truth behind it and he will support the investigation in this regard. Let's hear what Actor Jairam had to say after the questioning by the Enforcement Directorate.
നമ്മുടെ മലയാളികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം അതൊരു പ്രത്യേക വികാരമാണ്. എത്രയോ ക്ഷേത്രങ്ങൾ നമുക്കുണ്ടെങ്കിലും ശബരിമല എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓരോ ഭാരതീയനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ജാതി മത ഭേദമന്യേ അവരെത്തുന്ന പുണ്യ സ്ഥലമാണ്. അപ്പൊ അവിടെ ഇത്തരം സ്കാം എന്തെങ്കിലും നടന്നിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് 100% വെളിച്ചത്ത് കൊണ്ടുവരികയും അതിനകത്ത് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുള്ളവരെ എല്ലാം വെളിച്ചത്ത് കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ ഓരോ മലയാളിയും ബാധ്യസ്ഥനാണ്.
In the next story that is making a big coverage in Kerala is the comments that has been made by Manishankar Iyer. In fact, he has found support among the left leaders in the country, where the leaders of the state has come forward stating that Iyer is very much in tune with what is the reality on the ground and that he has all right to give his opinion and that the Congress do not need to threaten him any further. In fact, let's hear some of the reaction that has come from the political spectrum with regard to Manishankar Iyer's comment.
And this has been vouchsafed by none other than a prominent Congress leader, Mr. Manishankar Iyer. I do not know. He is a senior Congress leader who frequent Kerala whenever we have serious seminars and discussions. He has special interest in Panchayat Raj functioning. He was Minister for Panchayat Raj, he was chairman. He said that Pinarayi Vijayan government has done wonderful work. So there is a very scope of LDF winning for a third term. That is there in all Malayalam papers. A Congress leader from Delhi coming and stating this.
Manishankar Iyer's wishes are welcome. He is a genuine congressman. He has said that he is a Gandhian, and as a Congress member, he wished UDF to come to power, but as a Gandhian, he can only tell the truth. That is what he said. See, Manishankar Iyer has clearly said that he has not been expelled so far. He has not been expelled from the party. So he claims he is a congressman, and he has not received any letter about any disciplinary action taken against him.
वो राहुलियन कह के उन्होंने टिप्पणी की है, या फिर कोई सीनियर लीडर हो, शशि थरूर जी हो, या फिर पवन खेरा, आप इसको कैसे देखते हैं?
देखिए, कांग्रेस पार्टी के वरिष्ठ नेता कांग्रेस को पीटी पार्टी बोलते हैं, पप्पू और टट्टू की पार्टी. उन्होंने एक व्यक्ति है, मैं नाम नहीं जानता उसका, उसको कहा टट्टू है ये. अब वो टट्टू बताए कि वो टट्टू है तो क्यों है, और टट्टू नहीं है तो क्यों नहीं है, वही बताए. क्योंकि हम नहीं कह रहे, कांग्रेस पार्टी के वरिष्ठ नेता जो यूपीए सरकार में मंत्री रह चुके हैं, जो कांग्रेस की नीति निर्धारण में अपनी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका अदा करते हैं, वो कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेताओं को पप्पू टट्टू की पार्टी बोल रहे हैं. तो कांग्रेस पार्टी को
मनीशंकर अय्यर जी ने बताया. आजकल मनीशंकर अय्यर जी कांग्रेस पार्टी में नाराज है, राहुल गांधी पर नाराज है, और वो दूसरे किसी पार्टी में नहीं गए हैं. लेकिन भविष्य में मनीशंकर अय्यर जी जैसा एक बहुत ही इंटेलेक्चुअल जो आदमी है, ये आदमी हमारा एनडीए के साथ आता है, उसका एनडीए को बहुत बड़ा फायदा होगा. आज वो कांग्रेस पार्टी में है लेकिन ना के बराबर है. लेकिन नरेंद्र मोदी जी सबको साथ देना चाहते हैं. सबका साथ सबका विकास भूमिका उनकी है. और अगर मतलब इसी तरह हमारे साथ अगर मनीशंकर भी आते हैं तो हमें बहुत बड़ी खुशी होगी, शशि थरूर जैसे नेताओं ने भी।
The Iyer has created a massive storm, all this because of a comment he has made, which has now become a national talking point. Let's hear this comment which Iyer gave for NDTV.
That next Chief Minister is going to be Pinarayi Vijayan.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because I had just heard Mrs. Mary Joseph list brilliantly. She is incidentally the Principal Secretary Planning. I just heard her list brilliantly the achievements of this government. So I'm not going to play politics. I am a Gandhian. I tell the truth, and whatever the consequences may be, I'll take them on my chin.
Okay.
That at the Udaipur conference, Satish I had never met, spoke in my language. And the only one to support my left-wing line, my socialist line, my Nehruvian line, my Indira Gandhian line, my Rajiv line was Satish. The rest of them are all the admirers of a non-congressman who happened to be a brilliant economist.
At the same
Ideologically speaking, as a true congressman, Satishan would be the best choice, and may I add that Shashi Tharoor would be the worst choice.
That's all we have from Kerala. In fact, my colleague Ritu is bringing some shocking story about a Congress MLA making some derogatory comments against a BJP member. Ritu, over to you.
Thank you, Ashwin. Here in Karnataka, of course, the derogatory remarks continues, whether it is from the Congress leader, from one leader to another leader. Now you see, this is one again controversial statement that's been made by the Congress MLA Ashok Kumar. This time it is against the BJP MLC Chalwadi Narayan Swamy. Now why this really becomes important? Because he is a Dalit leader. Now you have the Congress MLA who has gone on to compare Chalwadi Narayan Swamy with that of a dog when he was asked about whether the BJP is continuing to criticize about the Congress guarantees. Now that's when he continues to make this statement. Listen into what exactly he had to say.
ನೋಡಿ ಈ ನಾಯಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ನಾಯಿ ಕಳ್ಳ ಬಂದರೂ ಬೊಗಳ್ತದೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಬಂದರೂ ಬೊಗಳ್ತದೆ ನಾಯಿಗೆ ಬೊಗಳುವೆ ಒಂದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಯಾರು ಕೆಟ್ಟವರು ಅಂತ ನಾಯಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಛಲವಾದಿಗೂ ಅದೇ ನಾಯಿ ತರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದು ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪ ಬೊಗಳಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಕಲ್ಲು ಬಿಸಾಕಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ.
Well, that's the statement coming in from the Congress MLA. You now have the Congress minister, in fact, H.D. Mahadevappa, who has also gone on to make a very similar statement, not against the BJP leader, but interestingly against his own cabinet colleagues. My colleague, Deepak Bopanna, will take us through. Deepak, over to you.
Well, Ritu, it seems like a comparison with dogs seems to have become the order of the day, especially among some of the Congress leaders, isn't it? Because Minister H.C. Mahadevappa, a veteran and a very close confidant of Mr. Siddaramaiah, was not very happy with questions asked about leadership changes. He says there's no question of leadership, and then says the High Court has ordered that all the stray dogs be reined in and put inside. Now, when asked if he meant that those talking about leadership change are the dogs that he's comparing to, he says, well, I don't know, it's your inference to draw. But the BJP is saying this is Siddaramaiah's close aide calling those talking in support of, a leadership change or for Mr. D.K. Shivakumar to come into the helm of affairs. He's directly comparing them to dogs is a charge that's coming in. Firstly, let's listen to what Mr. Mahadevappa said, followed by a reaction coming in from the BJP.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಇಲ್ರಿ ಇದೆ. ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಬೀದಿ ನಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿಡಿದು ಒಳಗಾಕಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿದೆ.
ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೂ ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಬೀದಿ ನಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನ ಒಳಗಾಕಿ
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ
ಬೀದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಭಯ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ.
ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಯಕರು ಹೋದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಇವರು.
Minister Madhav making this comment that, the High Court wanted to round up all the street dogs and put them inside, directly in line with the conversation that he was having about people talking about leadership changes in Karnataka.
See, how we can tag this dog issue to leadership issue? Means, he is accusing the leaders, all there who are talking against Siddaramaiah, they are dogs. Are the tails of the dogs. Okay. So that, what does this mean? A senior leader and a senior minister of the government talking all rubbish like this. So what people will think?
Now, one would wonder why the political discourse is being taken to such lows in Karnataka. We'll, of course, keep a close track of all the developing stories. That's all we have from Karnataka. Now, over to my colleague Ashish as he takes you through the developments there in Hyderabad and Andhra Pradesh.
Thank you, Deepak. In fact, we have a breaking news. It's related to a suicide case of actress Pratyusha in 2002. Actress Pratyusha, she was quite popular in Telugu film industry and TV industry. She had committed suicide along with her boyfriend. Both had consumed poison. And later on, during treatment, Pratyusha dies and boyfriend was booked under abetment of suicide case. Later on, Siddharth, the boyfriend, he was convicted in 2004 and his sentencing was modified by the High Court. Against this ruling of High Court, the family approached to Supreme Court, and Supreme Court has now confirmed that Siddharth should surrender and should surrender to jail and should undergo to prison. And further, it has also asked that there is a clear evidence that abetment of suicide confirms in this whole episode. We have Nupur, our legal report. She'll tell us about the whole legal proceeding, what went on inside Apex Court in Delhi. Nupur, over to you.
Well, there were two appeals filed in the court related to this 23-year-old case. Today, the Supreme Court has dismissed both the appeals. One appeal was filed by the mother of the actress, the late actress, who had alleged that this was not an abetment to suicide case, but she was raped and murdered by Siddharth Reddy, the main accused in the case, who were also her boyfriend at that time. However, the Supreme Court also found today that this was a case of abetment of suicide because both of them who were in a relationship back then, and there were some objections from Siddhartha's family over the relationship. They decided to end their life, but Siddharth survived and Pavitra passed away. Now the Supreme Court ruled that there was no clear evidence to establish rape or murder at this point of time, as so many years have already passed, and only evidence that could be established was of poisoning, which was there. So Supreme Court today has upheld the conviction of Siddharth Reddy in this case, which was earlier ordered by the court, and has asked him to surrender within the next 4 weeks. His sentence remains the same, but the court today has in fact upheld his conviction in this abetment to suicide case.
Thank you, Nupur. In fact, the family of Pratyusha, the deceased actress, they were alleging and they were claiming that she was murdered. In fact, she was raped and murdered. And against that abetment of suicide, they had approached to Apex Court, but now Apex Court confirmed abetment of suicide and denies the allegation. That's it. We will leave you with these visuals of cricketers. USA cricketer, in fact, they are there at Tirumala Tirupati Devasthana. Remember, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthana, the world's richest Hindu hill shrine. Now, these cricketers who are here in India as well as in Sri Lanka for T20 World Cup, they visited Lord Venkateshwara. They offered their prayer, seeking blessing of Lord for the upcoming matches of USA cricketers.
Sir.
ఓకేనా